Okay, just want to make a quick video of what to expect when you first get your reflector in the mail. It's going to come in a corrugated box. There's going to be a bunch of bubble wrap and paper in here to prevent damage during shipping. And there's going to be a welcome note, and that's probably how you got to this video. Okay, so what I'm going to do is going to take this unit out of the box, get the box out of here, and I'm going to go over two things before we expand the unit. First thing is that there'll be two screws in the front of the unit that are already screwed in during shipping. These screws are to make it more solid during your show. They're optional, but they're included anyway. I'll show you where to put those after we expand the unit. All right, second thing I wanted to go over was you'll receive 3 pieces of Velcro with your unit. These 3 pieces of Velcro are to put on either leg, or each leg, the left and the right. The 2 smaller pieces of Velcro go on there. There's adhesive on the back. And then you take the longer piece of Velcro and put that across here for transport to keep the legs together so they don't expand when you're carrying it. That is also optional. Use it if you want to. All right, we're gonna go ahead and expand the unit. I find that expanding the unit from this side is a little bit easier because the holes here are easier to see. So we're gonna pull up the front here. Put the holes where the holes are, and then the unit is ready to use. And super solid. If you want to add the additional support, you would just take the screws that are provided and just screw them in on the inside of the unit over here. Another thing is that these side screws for the slide, you just want to give those a tighten after you set up the unit, just so that there's no issues with the screws coming out. So I just wanted to mention that. And so what I'll do is, and then what you could do is just hand loosen them a little bit for when you're closing down the unit. And I'll go over that real quick. Just turn this around. And put the unit on its side like this. And then when you take the front and you slide it down like that. And then put the unit like this and close the legs. And then if you're using the Velcro, right, the Velcro would have been already on the unit, and you would just put this piece of Velcro on there and you're ready to go. All right, so I just wanted to do that video real quick for you. If you have any questions, just reach out to me at bobby@rottenreflector.com. Stay shady.